In the heart of the Warring States period, the kingdom of Qi was a land of power and prestige. General Tian Ji, a brave and noble commander, shared a favorite pastime with King Wei, horse racing. Every month, they met at the royal track to test their steeds. Yet, despite his best efforts, Tian Ji faced a frustrating pattern. No matter how he trained his animals, the king's horses were always just a bit faster, leaving the general to face defeat time and time again. Troubled by his constant losses, Tian Ji sought the advice of his guest and friend, the brilliant strategist Sun Bin. "It is a matter of rank," Tian Ji explained as they walked through the palace gardens. "We both have 3 classes of horses, upper, middle, and lower, but the king's upper horse beats mine, his middle horse beats mine, and his lower horse beats mine. I am doomed to lose 3-0 forever." Sun Bin did not offer immediate sympathy. Instead, he spent days at the stables, carefully observing the horses as they exercised. He noticed something the others had missed. While the king's horses were superior in each class, the difference in their actual speed was very small. Sun Bin smiled, his mind calculating possibilities. He realized that a victory didn't require better horses, it required a better arrangement. That night, Sun Bin met with Tian Ji to reveal his plan. "General, you have been racing his best against your best, his middle against your middle. To win, you must stop fighting his strength with your own." He whispered the secret, a specific sequence that would sacrifice one race to guarantee the other 2. Tian Ji listened, his eyes widening as the logic of the strategy became clear. "It is a gamble," Sun Bin said, "but one based on reason." The morning of the great match arrived, and the air was thick with anticipation. The banners of the House of Qi snapped in the wind as a massive crowd gathered. King Wei sat upon his ornate throne, feeling quite certain of another victory. "General Tian Ji," the king called out with a chuckle, "are you ready to donate more of your gold to the royal treasury today?" Tian Ji bowed, a hidden smile playing on his lips. "Today, my king, the race will be different." For the first race, King Wei brought out his magnificent upper-class horse, a stallion known for its incredible speed. Following Sun Bin's plan, Tian Ji did the unthinkable. He did not send out his best horse to compete. Instead, he led out his slowest, lower-class horse. The spectators were baffled. As the race began, the king's stallion flew ahead, leaving Tian Ji's horse far behind in a cloud of dust. King Wei laughed until his sides ached. "General, have you lost your mind? You sent a pony to race a dragon." He believed the match was already over, thinking Tian Ji had simply given up. The king was so blinded by his easy first victory that he didn't see the trap being set. By losing the first race on purpose, Tian Ji had neutralized the king's greatest advantage. Now came the second race. The king sent out his middle-class horse. This was the moment for Sun Bin's strategy to shine. Tian Ji brought out his best upper-class horse. Because an upper-class horse is faster than a middle-class one, Tian Ji's steed roared past the king's horse with ease. The crowd gasped as Tian Ji took the second point. The score was now tied, 1-1. The king's laughter died away, replaced by a look of intense concentration. For the final race, he only had his lower-class horse remaining. Tian Ji, however, still had his middle-class horse ready. Sun Bin watched from the sidelines, knowing the math was in their favor. As expected, Tian Ji's middle horse easily outpaced the king's slowest animal. The crowd erupted in cheers as Tian Ji secured his second win, taking the overall victory 2-1. King Wei stepped down to the track, looking at Tian Ji and Sun Bin with newfound respect. He realized he hadn't been beaten by faster horses, but by a superior mind. "I had the better resources," the king admitted, "but you had the better logic." Tian Ji thanked Sun Bin, and the story of their victory spread across the land. It became a timeless lesson. Success isn't just about what you have, but how wisely you choose to use it.